Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I'm going to Easy, and in this video we are going to go over the new weapon that is going to be the Flail of Destruction. So that is going to be right here on my dragon character like this. So this is going to be the Flail of Destruction. So this is actually a very useful weapon. And like the name actually implies, it is actually quite destructive. So like I was saying, this is going to be an EX type of weapon. In this case, it doesn't actually require a expertise with any particular class. So any class can actually use this particular weapon. So yeah, so that's actually quite good. But it's probably better in a class that actually does deal out more damage. Definitely with a dragon or a demon swordsman, and even the God Hand, or even the Ranger too. That actually would be quite good if you want to try to get some shadow weaves on the enemy. But yeah, what I want to do is go ahead into this weapon, going to some of the details. So starting out right over here, you're going to see that its attack power is going to be at 173. The max attack power that it can have is going to be 226. Then going over here into its basic stats, you're going to have at level 1 plus 20 to your attack power, level 5 plus 10% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, and then at levels 40 and 45 you're going to have plus 5% to damage to zombie type enemies. So probably sometime in the future we're probably going to get some type of zombie type enemy, so most likely this is going to be the weapon to use against it. So with that said, I now want to go over the abilities of this weapon. This is actually quite good, and like I was saying before, it has a very good ability that takes out weapon metal type enemies as well. So what I want to do is go into a battle, so let's go ahead. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So right at the beginning there, you actually did see that I took damage, 9 damage in particular. So pretty much that is going to be part of the actual one of the support sudden activation abilities. So that one is going to be called Blood Rush, so Chi no Tagiri. So with Blood Rush, that costs 0 MP, and what it does instead, it consumes 1% of the wielder's max HP at the start of the battle. So in this case, since I have 900 or a little over 900 HP, it took 9 damage away. And in this case, in the weapon and physical technique damage of my wielder, actually in this case, that particular 9 actually goes to my weapon and physical technique damage and increase it by that amount. So that's actually quite good, just giving me a little bit of a boost. Then also right next to it, you're going to see this icon as well. So with the sword with the Io and Bagi marker. So this is going to be Ikinari Storm Force. So in this case, or Sudden Storm Force. So with this is going to cost 11 MP, and at the start of the battle I receive the buff, or the wielder receives the buff of Storm Force, which the wielder gains the forces of Io and Bagi, which gives resistances to both attributes and also increases the effectiveness of attacks utilizing those attributes. So this is going to last 4 turns. So what I now want to do is actually go over the first ability, so see you back real soon. So now I'm at my character with the Flail of Destruction. So the first ability is going to be one that we have seen before. This is going to be ma wa shi geri, so spinning kick. So pretty much what this does, it has cost 8 MP. And what it does is, using Lele to cleave all enemies in range, this does 110% physical technique damage to all enemies like this. Okay, so again, back with my character here, again with the Flail of Destruction. So the next one is actually going to be the actual Storm Force buff itself. So in this case, the actual Storm Force buff costs 16 MP, and pretty much it's the same explanation as for the sudden activation ability. So the wielder gains the forces of Io and Bagi, which gives them resistances to both attributes and also increases the effects of attacks utilizing those attributes, which will last 4 turns. So here I'll actually go ahead and use that buff. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so now back at my character with the Flail of Destruction. So the next ability is going to be right here. It's going to be Hakai no Shodo, which is going to be Impulse of Destruction. This is going to cost 47 MP, and it does 400% physical technique damage to all enemies, and does an additional 3 attacks for 160% damage to random enemies with a rare chance of getting direct hits, so going to look like this. And back again with my character, so going to go over the final ability, which is going to be right here. So this is going to be Hakai no Gekisai, which is going to be Crushing Destruction. This is going to cost 55 MP, and what this does, it does 630% physical technique damage to all enemies, plus 66 damage to metal enemies if a metal enemy is present, and inflicts fighting spirit loss rank 1. So for every enemy defeated by this skill, the wielder will recover 10 HP and 10 MP. So pretty much in the previous video I actually went over fighting spirit loss, the actual status effect there, so, or debuff. So I won't go over what that actually does here, but in this case, going to go ahead and use it. Probably with this here, this could take them all, the rest of the enemies out. Yes. And there you saw that I gained 20 HP and 20 MP. Okay, so that was the Flail of Destruction. So yeah, so this is actually a very strong weapon. So a lot of the weapons very recently have been pretty much just either weapon based or for example, or even physical technique based. More weapon based, so no, or I should say non-attribute. So pretty much these weapons have been actually quite strong, and especially with this on a dragon, this is actually quite good. So like I was saying, this weapon is probably going to be, of course, going to be most useful on a dragon, but a demon swordsman, God Hand, and then also a ninja, this would actually work well on as well. Pretty much that plus 66 damage to metal enemies, that's actually quite good. So pretty much that's a 1 hit on the Metal King, a 1 hit on the Angel Slime. So pretty much there is no metal enemy out there currently that can actually withstand this particular weapon. But still, I would say that to really actually get things done, you still really need the Metal King sword in order to take your actions before the metal enemies. Even the Golden Claymore is actually good, but it's more going to just charm the enemies. They actually still will take their actions before you, but definitely the Metal King sword is what you want to have on as a good assist with pretty much all your other weapons that are going to actually take out metal type enemies. So yes, so definitely if you have not gotten this yet, definitely try getting it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, but I will be doing some more weapon breakdowns, especially from the revival banner. So with the revival banner, I actually got the Aurora staff, and I actually also got the Claw of the Phantom King. So I would like to go over those weapons soon. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.